A video that has two purposes is powerful. This is a video that actually has two purposes. So I'll just press play, right? Green Bay Packer fans take their things a little too, But this is like a point, and there's a whole point of this. I have this amazing footage where they just do this, right? And my teammate did it too. See how my teammate signed out, right? Now, if you're wondering why does my teammate do that, that's underwear, right? But the reason my teammate does stuff like that, okay, here's BP. It's competition always, right, for the game itself. But okay, so you can get these videos. That's really good. That's a good 1, 2, 3. That's good. There's our Mario 64 stuff, right? But the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I know it's crazy. I have more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I've made a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yep. Yes, I have. I can make quite a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It just depends. But the topic that actually needs to be talked about is the problem with Splatoon. That looks so creepy. See that one? That one we need the pen for. 1, 2, and look how it's just all. That's why I like to look at them like running around. And can you believe Bella Delphine? I know. Can you believe the Bella Delphine video is pretty crazy too. Yes, it is. It's a crazy video. You got to keep looking for the tries. 1, 2, 3. That one's good. That one's all right. 1, 2, 3. This one's okay. I still think this one's better though. That one's using more, and that's also using a hover. Females' boobs, right? And this is pretty crazy. Slow. So there's that new Mario and Luigi game that comes out. Slow. Notice how the ink is green and purple. Yeah, Oh, see that? Yeah. See, I can get very scary. It just depends. This one right here. Gosh, females without their pants on a camera, right? And you're just like looking at this as a video game, but really that's what it looks like. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. And that's pretty shocking. Uni is so crazy. Uni. Right? Uni, I'm on her leg. You know what I'm saying? I am on her leg, but she's very scary. Uni's very scary. I'm on her leg though, right? That kind of spot of it. And then this is the foot. Uni's foot is a mouth, right? Skins have like this whole entire thing. So when you have a whole entire skin, right, your skin can go like that, right? Is there somewhere this could be kind of considered, even though it's like for underwear and stuff, this could also be considered shedding, skin shedding. And we're going to have a lot of snakes in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And here's your butthole, and here's a seam. But we're going to have a lot of snakes that are in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, right? Yeah, drama. I cannot believe that people that go to actual events, like, they don't ever mention your name, but guess what they do? They go to an actual event and they play video games, and nobody ever mentions my name. I know, right, guys? That's the drama we also want to hear about. Yeah, but that's what I know. People don't talk about my name, And I find like, okay, here's a 1, 2, 3. But in that scenario, the best thing I can do with that scenario is just let them be crazy, right? Let them be crazy. Let them keep being crazy. That's all I can do. I thought about also this spot that we're going to talk about with this too, is that this video game itself, the video game itself right now is the game needs to be playable. This game is not playable. So that's like the problem that's going to make this video very scary. This video game is good, but does it need to be playable? Yes. That's a good secret right there. 1, 2. Talk about using the effect of a blur, right? 1, 2. You gotta use the blur, and then you can get kind of like crazy ideas, but you gotta have the blur being as the setting, right? And yes, games that you want to have good graphics, I'm going to tell you. I like how that looks, by the way, this one right here. Not only because it looks like a butthole, but the way it looks. Oh, man, that's why I love secrets, dude. See the way this looks? Like how these look? That's why I'm about secrets, because secrets are just scary. They're very scary, and they're awesome. They're scary. But a game needs to be the problem is, it's not the problem that people get. The thing is, people get mad at me talking about, but I know about Splatoon. You know what I'm saying? I know about Splatoon. And I know that when I talk about Splatoon, it matters. When it comes to Splatoon itself, they need to have a system that, like, you could do simple ways. There's simple ways. You could, like, let's say somebody signs out of the match, right? You need to have kind of stronger options when that does happen. It ruins the ranked experience. So what you should do is kind of like, I think like you should reward points for rank. It's a very controversial topic. Either you reward ranked points, you know what I'm saying? You reward something that makes it better for them. Or my favorite is that you could make a strong enough connection. You have to make a strong enough connection so when they do rage quit, I know, right? It looks so nasty. Yeah, it does. The one I was pointing to this try. That's why I was most likely pointing to, because that is exactly what females look like also. But if you can do this is an actual thing that matters for Splatoon. Is Splatoon 1, they didn't really put that much corrections. Splatoon 2, they started to do the report player feature where you could take a player and report the player, right? Which is still, it's a good feature, but is it like the greatest feature? There's debate if it's a good enough feature or not, right? And then here's the feature that they really should work on. Just make it so when the person punish the person when they're trying to do some cheating activity or they're trying to lag switch out of their system. But also make sure you reward the person. Have that person be rewarded. Because if that person is not rewarded for whatever reason, that's the problem you have. Isn't this cool to look at every time? This right here. This is pretty cool to look at. Yep. Wow, right? There's some thoughts about that. Yeah. So that's like some deep thinking stuff right there. Um, that's why I'm a big fan of them. The 1, 2, 3 series. 1, 2, 3. I'm a huge fan of it. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like something kind of like that. I'm a big fan of hanging fruits, even though hanging fruits is like a ball sack, right? But yeah, I'm a fan of both of those concepts. Both of those concepts are the things I actually want to find. I want to try and find stuff like that, right? Females looking like this, right? There are different kinds of females that look like that. Yeah. Is it another female transgender conversation? I have no idea. Not a clue. Never know, right? And then here's another thing we got to talk about. Okay, so we got all that done. We got something done. Then we got something done again. And then we got something done again, right? And then we did something again. And we did another thing, right? Because we do that. We do that. So now we're just seeing the try, right? I got surprises. 1, 2, 3. I just have to, start thinking. But like, yeah, 1, 2, 3. There's certain things I look for. I look for the really creepy stuff. I look for the stuff that's like, oh, look, I'm pointing to it again. 1, 2. So if you want to use the compound, I'd be like, right, 1, 2, 3. I like how it looks happy. See how this creepy thing looks happy. And this is Yorda. This is Pokemon Z. This is But Why. This is the whole 7, because there's Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have lucky 7. See how creepy it gets? There's all kinds of stuff. The Yu-Gi-Oh monsters are really good in Zexal. And the only reason that I don't listen to Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers, the Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers are dumb. It's nothing against them, but they're dumb. See how that is? I don't got to name who it is or why, but you are very stupid if you don't pay attention to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. If you're that kind of person, that's just because you want to get subscribers or viewers or you want to do that, you're getting really annoying, dude. You're getting annoying. You're smelling like must. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to smell like must. 1, 2, 3. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has done actually a lot for people. That's why I still, like, even when Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't really organize their card game, that's the biggest problem they run into is organizing their card game. But I will say, when it comes to TV show, movies, they do their best. They do the best they can for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. They really do. They do the best they can to make sure that Yu-Gi-Oh! Just continues on, and they really don't like to go away. So they're a really cool thing to pay attention to. And all their seasons is worth paying attention to. And Yuya's season was the anime that they chose where the character doesn't really care about the card game. That was a crazy season too, and that's a different kind of format you have to pay attention to. So it's not like you're just gonna watch the season, you're gonna know what's going on. You have to pay attention. Pay attention to the male that's wearing a scarf.